Hey guys, you're watching Simon and Ali. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Nether Castle. This is episode 20. Technically, double. Well, quadruple the amount of time that I thought we would be spending on this series, because I thought about 5 episodes at first. And I thought, well, we'll do 10 then. You know, you guys are enjoying it. We'll do 10. 10 very quickly passed. We're now on episode 20, but you guys are loving it. I'm enjoying this so much. I absolutely love this little nether castle. There is still some stuff that we need to do on the outside. I haven't forgotten about the chains that I wanted to do. I still haven't forgotten about the little hanging prisoners that I wanted to do. But today, we do have to do the inside. I'm loving the inside at the moment. I'm on a real interior buzz. I just love wandering through here. You know, I know we haven't done much, but look at this central room. I love that up there. I love the pattern on the floor and the staircase. We can then go through to the dining room and the kitchen here with the villagers that they're cooking up, ready to eat. We've got a few bookshelves in here. We've got dead bushes, obviously. We've then got the throne room. I haven't done anything off camera. We'll probably do that another time, I think, and add all the stuff to go in here. This is what we done last episode, though. I love this. It looks so cool. And then, off camera, I have put the walls up in this area. So that's going to save us an awful lot of time in this episode. And I do have some plans for in here. This is what we're going to be working on today. And I'm going to be taking inspiration from Skyrim today. We're going to be doing a blacksmith and armory and weapon and whatever you call it. Weaponry? It's not called a weaponry, it's armory. All in one. Most important part of a blacksmith definitely has to be the forge. So that's what we're going to be doing first. The reason why I'm going to be taking inspiration from Skyrim is because you don't often see them all in one room. But in Skyrim you do quite often. I'm going to do a big round table with armor and stuff on it. Hopefully we can figure out a way how to do that. I'm not quite sure. But we definitely do need a big forge. And I was thinking right in the middle. Right in the middle here. And let's make it out of cracked stone brick, just because it looks like it's been worked on a lot, and it sort of over time has become old and is cracked. We obviously want it nice and big. I'm thinking about a semicircle. Just trying to think of a good shape, like that. That looks pretty nice. I like the look of that. So a big forge. We need to have some really cool design features on this. This is a very integral part. This is going to be the standout part of the room, so we need to work very hard on this to try and make it look as best as we possibly can. So I'm thinking something like this. I'm thinking about some cobblestone on the inside, and this is going to be our opening here for the actual section, for the actual, what do you call it, lava to go in. We will be working with lava today. Let's get a cobblestone wall. We'll put one of those on there and on there. And what I want to do on this is actually have the ability to turn the forge on and off. That would be really cool if we can actually turn it on and off and make the lava appear and disappear whenever we want. And obviously being in the nether, lava does fall very quickly, so it makes it a lot easier. Let's tear out this floor. And it doesn't matter what block we used to put in as the floor. I might as well just use this, since I've got it in my hand right now. Just so when the lava does disappear, you're not going to see it. I'll probably have lava at the bottom here anyway. In fact, that's what I am going to do. Let's put this down. I picked up the wrong potion. That's why I had a regen potion in my hand. There was nothing special planned for it, unfortunately. Maybe we can do something with a regen potion on the world, but for now I doubt it. Alright, so that looks pretty cool, but I want to do some cool stuff. What I'm going to do is, you could do this even on your survival worlds. I'm going to put furnaces at the back here. I think I'm going to move this one block closer. The forge is actually going to look a lot bigger than what it is, but with furnaces here, even if you're in survival, you can actually still access these through lava, and it's like perfect for a forge. I think it's a really cool look. Okay. So what we want to do now is actually have the lava drop in front. Do I want to drop it right in front or in front of the things? I want to drop it in front of those. So what we're going to do is actually hide this up and this up. Might as well go there and there and there. And then we're going to grab some sticky pistons. I haven't got this really planned out. I've got a sort of idea in my head, but that doesn't really mean a lot at all. Okay, so we've got it like this, and then lava will go in the middle here, like so. And when the furnace is on, it's going to look like that, or when the forge is on, it's going to look like that. You can still you can still access furnaces through these, which is really, really cool. And then we just need to be able to power these whenever we need to. Now this should be extremely easy, I'm thinking. You can't place it on top of those. Just trying to think of the easiest way to do this. If I had blocks on top, I don't think it powers it. I get this wrong all the time. They do. Okay, and then you can stop the lava like that, and then should go down to the original level. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can have it like that. And then where would we want the lever? We could have the lever there. That would look pretty beastie. And then have just this going straight over the top. Take that one away. Take that one away. They don't need to be there. Yes. That looks pretty cool. And then we can have a row of chiseled ones around here. Oops. Like this. I got a fly on my head. I didn't mean to put those on the inside there. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to see them. That looks cool, but if we're going to do that, we're going to have to add some more to the bottom because it looks a little bit too top heavy. So maybe some of this action going around here. I tell you what would be really cool would be to have a... what do you call them? They're like a funnel or something like that that drains it out. If we had a cauldron here, that could look as a great touch. Yeah. I like that. It's a shame we can't put no. I was gonna say it's a shame we can't put lava in the cauldrons. We could do some really cool stuff if we had that. I was thinking about having a tunnel, like not a tunnel, a tube. It's really hard. I don't know what you'd call it. I'm not a blacksmith. If you didn't already gather, I would like to curve this around that way. Put the cauldron there. Put that there. And then does water even go in there? Oh, it does in the Nether. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, that still works. Beautiful. We'll turn it off for the moment. That looks a lot better. And then we just need to really cover this from the top. Now we do our normal tactic of hiding the bottoms and tops of these because I just don't like how it looks apart from around where the lever is because obviously we can't affect that at all. Oops. Like this. Very simple, basic redstone, but this isn't a redstone series. This is a sort of a chill out series where we just get to build and be creative over anything. You gotta be so creative for this. Alright, and then we've got one piece of redstone that we need to somehow figure out how to hide. We could put a slab on there. Yeah, we could put a slab on there, and you shouldn't be able to notice the difference between the cracked and the not cracked, really. You can slightly, but that's okay. I don't mind that. And then for the top here, well, we've got that piece of redstone as well. I'm just trying to think of a really cool way to top this off. That looks good. In fact, what will make it look better is if we just go again over the top. Like this, build it up higher, and then we'll have slabs, a cobblestone, and then it blends into to the wall nicely as well. We'll have some cobblestone down here, and I might even bring it over so it's one wider than the rest of the top. I know it makes no sense at the moment, but I'm thinking about this, and that could look really, really nice. What do you think for a forge? That does look really cool. What about continuing it up, like thinner, like a really smaller circle, all the way up to the ceiling of the building? Like, take that one away, that one away. It's an odd number, so it would have to be like this, maybe. And then have that all the way up. Maybe with cobblestone walls as well on the corners. That could look really nice. Oh, I like it when ideas just come to you like this. I shall put a slab underneath those. Yeah. And we'll drag that up. Put that one up. Oops. Careful now. Let's not break too much of the whole place. Iron trapdoors. That's something that we can play with in this area. For sure. Being metal. Oh, yeah. That looks good. That looks really cool. And we can turn it on and off as we do so wish. Got a little bit of water there to cool down the swords afterwards too. Alright, I like that being in the middle. We definitely need an anvil, at least one, maybe a couple more. If you put too many of them down, it looks like that you're out of ideas. So maybe we'll have 2 anvils. That sounds like a good idea. I would also like a round table, a stone, or a wooden round table. No, a stone round table. I'm trying to keep away from wood as much as I can. I'm just thinking stone brick or cobblestone. I think I want stone brick. And we'll grab some of those. I don't think I've used silverfish accidentally. Knowing my luck, I probably have though. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's in line with the door here. As long as we get a really cool shape in, I'm not too bothered. I'm going to do the table like this. And then we're going to put upside down stairs around the edge. And this is going to have... I'm thinking in Skyrim, if you go to like some of the keeps in Skyrim and you go to the blacksmiths inside the castle, the ones that actually have them inside, not in the city, they usually have a big round table that has armor and swords and stuff on it. Now, we can't really lay them down on here, and we can't do any trickery with like console commands on Xbox to get them just to not despawn. Like, we could throw a weapon on there and then just make it not despawn. But we can't do it here, unfortunately. Another thing that I was thinking of was a big sword on the wall that couldn't be wielded by zombie pigmen or anything like that. But you know, on every single, especially Japanese games, they have like a big boss that has a giant sword. That's the sort of thing I was thinking of. Maybe out of quartz, seeing as though quartz is a nether item, you know, a nether block. And a handle. Well, I think the handle's definitely got to be... Dark oak is a new block. I think we shall use that. And it's going to be my favourite wood in the entire game once we can get it on survival. Definitely will be my favourite wood without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, it'll be my favourite. Okay. Can we do something like this as like a little handle? That looks beastie. And then we'll grab... quartz. Oh god, and I keep getting ideas. Oh shoot, this is in the way. You know, for the moment I'm just going to build it into the wall. Yeah, this is like one of those wields that no one apart from the best boss, the biggest, hardest boss in the game, could hold. I'm just trying to think, do we end it there? Yes, that's like the perfect. And then we can put something down the middle there. I'm thinking a redstone block on the bottom 2. So we'll have that like so. And then a redstone block built into these bottom 2. Doesn't that look amazingly evil? Why is there fire here? I don't like that. I don't know why that was there. Stupid fly keeps landing on my hand. We could use... these stairs as well to maybe make the sword. I don't know if this is going to make it too big. We'll put it down and then we can evaluate it afterwards and see if it looks too big and clunky now. And if not, we can always put the stairs in a different spot and make the sword thinner. Okay, yeah, I think that makes it look a little too big and clunky. So we're going to take out these 2 layers and oops, not that one. I got rid of the only quartz block that I needed, huh? There. And this layer. And we're just going to drop it in thinner instead. It'll make it look... I think using the stairs instead of the full blocks on the edges will overall make it look better. It'll look sharper. It'll look cleaner. Yeah, I like that. I do really like that. And I think what we'll do is finish that off there. And that off there. And then just build this into the wall. And you won't really be able to notice as such. Well, not notice, but it at least looks like it's sort of meant to be there then. Yeah, so then all the zombie pigmen, you'd need like 16 zombie pigmen to drag that outside to give it to like the big old boss or something like that. Why does that one block keep... because of the wood, isn't it? That's because of the wood that it keeps trying to set itself alight, and it's spreading up towards it. I bet you that's what it is. All right, well, we'll put it there. In fact, someone did mention potentially a way to stop fire. I don't quite believe them yet, but I'm going to trust you. If you put string on the floor, I'm going to do it like that. The fire won't spread to the block because there's string there. From what we've done on like the Zonocraft world and stuff like that, we have found that string catches fire anyway, or breaks with lava, but it might stop fire from spreading, and I can't say otherwise until I'm 100% sure. So this will be like a test. Okay, and then I think I want a gold block to go in the handle. There. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Awesome. So a big sword. What about if we had like another weapon on the other side? What are you thinking? Like a warhammer? A warhammer we could potentially do. Let me work on a warhammer, okay? I'm going to do the same handle with the same shaft, but then have a different end on it, so I'll come back for that. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, so I've actually done a sword for the moment, and we'll change it up and we'll see what we like. It doesn't look symmetrical, but that's only because this wall is closer than this wall. If you look, this wall here is smaller than that one. But as far as symmetrical to the blacksmith goes, that point to the chimney is the same distance as the chimney to that point. So it is technically correct. It just looks a little bit weird. Or it doesn't look weird. It just, at first, you might think that it's not centered. But it is. So, for the warhammer, I'm thinking... We haven't got too much room that way. So maybe we do... I don't know if you would still call it a warhammer or war axe. Or something like that. But I'm thinking about a big, chunky... like hammer on the... See, that would look so cool if we could get that on both sides. It's a little bit too big, admittedly. Can we get this on the other side? Do you reckon we can squeeze it in? We need one... No, we can't. But we could maybe build it... It's going to go into the ceiling. I know. But let's just see what it looks like. There and there, there and there. It's only just off. It's like... It's literally one block off being able to be fit in. And then we can put like red on the bottom and on the top. I like the sword. I like the sword. It would be cool to have that if it looked better. It doesn't look good enough for me to want to keep it. I think it's because we just don't have enough physical room for it. But I think that's the main problem. So I'll put the sword back, and then let's just match up the wall design here. We had 2 full ones on either side, 2 full chisel blocks. That's a half one. That's 2 full ones. So that goes there with this underneath. And then this one goes there. Boop, boop, boop. Wonderful. So now that is all symmetrical. It fits into the wall. It looks awesome. Oh, this is what I used to count out. There we go. Wonderful. That looks good. I really like that. So, what else do we need? Oh, yeah. That hasn't set fire. You guys were sort of... Well, not sort of right. You were right. This string is stopping it from trying to spread. You can't really see it, so I'm very happy about that. So, yeah, thank you for the tip. I like that. What else would we need? In a blacksmith and a weaponsmith, we don't have armor stands. That's so frustrating because armor stands would obviously look amazing in here. We just don't have them, strangely enough. I'm actually quite surprised that we don't have them. Over here, I want another lava basin, whatever you want to call them, forge, but not one that can be turned on and off. I just want one that is sort of inbuilt to the wall. Like, oops. Like this. Can I do it that way? There we go. That's joined up. And then put this in here. I think it's just nice to have two of them. Yeah, there might be more than one blacksmith. This is a big castle, and if it's running the whole of the Nether, then we're going to need more than one person making armor and making weapons and all that kind of stuff. This fly, right, it's still landing on me. I'm sure it's not the same one from last episode, but it keeps landing on my arm, and it's literally driving me insane. There's no other way around it. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little tiny cap on this one. This is like a more basic one. In fact, maybe if we come on the inside like this. I just want to make them look a little bit different to the other one. That's all I'm trying to really do. Like that. Like that. It's just nice and thin. Just nice and like a nice smaller one. Nice smaller one. Yes, AJ, that's made so much sense. We'll put a couple of these water things in. That's looking pretty good. We've also got item frames that we can put armor in. That could be cool, especially if we put them on something, like on wood here. I'm going to put this down. We're going to see if it actually spreads, if fire spreads to it. Let's grab some item frames as well. Now, let's think about this. Boots, pants, body plate, I don't know what you want to call it, helmet, sword, bow and arrows for the skeletons, sword, what else would you have? Well, obviously, zombie pigmen don't actually have armor, but they do have gold swords. But we want at least some sort of armor in here. I really like the look of that. That looks really neat as well. So if we do something like this, and maybe just a different wood slab along the top as like a cap on them. And we'll put a few of these in. How many can we fit? One more in? We can fit one more in here. This looks really nice, I think. Get the item frames back again. Oops. There, and there. That one we shouldn't hit the item frame limit. I'm not really that worried about about going near it, because it shouldn't really matter. Obviously, gold swords. That is what has to be in here. I didn't need to collect 4, did I? Because we're not in survival. Gold swords. We need bows. I think I'm also going to have... Do I want a bow down there and arrow up there? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to swap this around. And I'm going to have the arrows in the top right, left-hand corner as if it was a quiver. I think that could look better. So we'll have those in there. I think I want an enchantment room somewhere in this place as well. That could look really nice if we done it properly. Because obviously zombie pigmen can get enchanted weapons. I'm going to point them that way as well, like it was a quiver going into the back. And then for armor, I'm going to go with gold helmets. But we could go with gold, chainmail gold. I think that'll look the nicest. Like that. It's probably quicker if we do it like this as well. I don't have to switch around on every one. There, and there. It's just a nice mix of the colours. You don't see zombie pigmen with iron stuff, I'm sure. So, that looks really cool. That's like a cupboard almost. What would a dark oak door look like on there? I'm just thinking about interesting details. No, but I think a trapdoor could look nice on there. I know we've touched on a little bit of wood in this room, which is something that I was trying to stay away from. But I think we're getting it to work in here. I don't think it looks terribly bad. I like that, though. That does look good. Still got a lot of open and empty space in here, but I have noticed we are at the end of the episode. If you've got any ideas for this room, let me know in the comment section below, okay? I'll have a think as well. on things we can do. Obviously, we can have something coming off this table and stuff. Let me know in the comment section below any ideas for this room specifically. Next episode, we'll probably be back in the throne room to finish that off, or maybe even starting outside, or possibly out here, doing chains and cages and stuff like that. There's still a lot to do. Maybe we'll be finishing 25, 30, I don't know. I don't want to say anything in case I'm wrong. If you guys enjoyed the episode, though, hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!